Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akeem. Welcome to this vlog. The Advocare V100 Texas Bowl is between 8-3 and ranked 20th LSU against 7-5 Texas Tech. Now the Red Raiders had a pretty interesting season, had a couple of close games, but then they got blown out in a couple other games, so they're a little bit inconsistent, mainly on the defensive side. But they do have some studs offensively, starting with their star quarterback in Patrick Mahomes, who had 4,800 yards passing this past season, 32 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions, and he was effective on the ground running the football. One player in particular I love most about this Red Raider offense is running back DeAndre Washington, who has 304 yards receiving outside the backfield and 1,455 yards on the ground to go along with 16 total touchdowns. He is a great prospect that I am looking at 5'8", 200 pounds. And their leading receiver, Jakeem Grant, who has 1,143 yards in the air, leading the team. They have definitely a triple-headed monster on the offensive side. Now, defensively, don't really have any big name studs. They do have J.J. Gaines, who has 4 interceptions, leading the team, and he has 79 total tackles as far as supporting and stopping the run and supporting tackles. Now for Leonard Fournette and the LSU offense is led by Leonard Fournette. Had a big season. He was definitely one of the front runners of this year's Heisman Trophy early on in the season, but then after the game against Alabama, his stock definitely dropped after that matchup, and the award actually went to Derrick Henry, the running back for the Crimson Tide. Now, talking about Fournette, he did average 158 yards on the ground, and he had 18 rushing touchdowns this season. He is the focal point of the offensive side. That means Brandon Harris is going to have to do a better job in this matchup throwing the football. He only has 12 touchdown passes and 5 interceptions, just 5 interceptions, but the touchdown passes, he needs to definitely boost that up. He does have a couple good receivers in Durrell as well as Malachi Dupree, their leading target, but he needs to do a better job throwing the football for this matchup. Now, defensively, there are 2 players I like for the LSU Tiger defense. Starting the defensive line, Lewis Neal, who actually has 8 sacks and 5 pass breakups, definitely can swat the football away with 48 tackles. And lastly, their linebacker in Deion James, who has 92 tackles, 4 sacks, and 4 interceptions, showing that he could give you some good cover skills, and he is a good prospect for the upcoming NFL drafts as well. Now, I think this is going to be a great match for everybody to watch, and the key for this game for Texas Tech pretty much is to stop Leonard Fournette and the run, and they've been struggling against the run this season. They gave up 163 yards to Aaron Green in that big loss to TCU in the first half of the season, and then in the season finale where they gave up over 225 yards on the ground to Chris Warren of my Texas Longhorns, despite the fact they still won 48-45 in that matchup. Now, this is going to be key. Leonard Fournette is going to get the ball rolling in this one and get the train going, and I think they're going to be on the right track for the Tigers, running the football effectively against that Red Raider defense. Red Raiders need to do a good job stopping the football, putting pressure on making Brandon Harris beat them by throwing the football. But in this matchup, I'm actually going to go with LSU in this one, only because they have better teams, better players on the defensive side, and they're more physical defensively than Texas Tech. So I'm going to have to go with LSU over Texas Tech. This is going to be a great Texas Bowl matchup to watch. Now, the next time to catch you guys will be later on today. I have 4 more blogs for today. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.